And then just streaming in general, it feels like there's division because everyone thinks it's a competition. And yes, friendly competition is great, but when you start really doing shit to put down your peers, that's when shit starts going left, bro. And shit has gone left. All right, y'all. They say Thug trying to save streaming, man. He's trying to save streaming after I use Scooty. I haven't even listened to the album, mainly because of the cover. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not. But they say he's trying to save streaming, man. Let's see what's going on, bro. Video by Hello, you see extras. Let's get into it.
What's poppin', y'all? Recently, it's been quite a disaster for Young Thug. We're not going to mince words here. However, I have a lot of things to say about Young Thug. But he recently did a stream on Aiden Ross, which was scheduled previously, but it had to be rescheduled because of the leak.
Surprised I ain't even heard about this. I thought I would have heard about it.
Audio that came out. Actually, no, he did the Big Bank interview, and then a bunch of stuff came out after that, more leaked audios that he didn't want to address. I think the breakup with his girl was happening at the same time, Mariah the Scientist, but this time he went on Aiden Ross's stream, and we're going to talk about a specific segment that I co-sign fully, and I think there has been enough highlighting of the things that Young Thug has, quote-unquote, done wrong, and without quotations, done wrong, and we need to highlight some of the positive things of how Young Thug thinks and how he likes to bring people together. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip right now, and he's giving he's not giving game, but he's giving encouragement and trying to shine a light and open the eyes of other streamers in the game. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip right now.
Especially streamers, like there's nothing crazy like in the contracts.
So it's nothing that's making it to where y'all can't work together.
For real, yes. There's nothing in there at all.
Yeah, see y'all tripping it. I think it's just an ego. Y'all too egotistic. Y'all gotta, bruh. As young kids, young people in this world, y'all niggas gotta grow up and boss up, and you know, it's cool to go alone, but it's always fun when everybody lit.
Facts though, bro. Involving like, everyone and
you, Kai, Neon, no Ty, Duke.
My whole kill with this though is, Thug, where was this positive get everybody together energy when you were sneak dissing Future, sneak dissing your girlfriend, sneak dissing like yo, where was this whole communion thing when you were sneak dissing all the people that you quote unquote love, bro? You feel me? I'm not hating, but I really want to know where this was. Or maybe he just came to the realization now that like it seems like everything that he loved and cherished is going away.
Oh, y'all supposed to be like, y'all supposed to do like some where y'all just call all the rappers and then y'all just have one big ass like stream fest, like a stream festival, and y'all just all y'all run that. So, but it's just like it's so different because it's like some of y'all want to be the biggest, some of y'all don't want to work with each other, some of y'all like, man, I ain't all that. Like,
facts though.
You do something with Casanet, the first time let it be on his, the second time let it be on yours. Y'all just get it done.
Yeah.
Like it ain't about none of that. It ain't about the boo. It don't matter who. It ain't no such thing as the biggest streamer. All y'all getting me.
Facts.
All y'all getting money. So
we're all blessed.
Yes, I do want to agree. The streaming space is separated, but let's not sit here like Aiden didn't do things to make Kai not fuck with him. He's still hanging and streaming with a dude who called Kai Cenat's mom. I don't know what he called her, but it was something very disrespectful. And not to mention, anytime Kai goes into an Aiden stream, he's always met with gorilla emojis and watermelon signs. Like, you feel me? And then just streaming in general, it feels like there's division because everyone thinks it's a competition. And yes, friendly competition is great, but when you start really doing shit to put down your peers, that's when shit starts going left, bro. And shit has gone left. Very much so. Everyone is trying to top this person. Everyone thinks they gotta buy the $3,000 phone or gotta buy the $30K backpack, or they gotta do this, that, and a third to become the biggest. And my message to y'all is just to build your core fan base. Once you build that core fan base, ain't nothing stopping you. You're
so the same, bro. So
ain't no such thing as who the biggest.
Facts.
But we be letting the internet like, oh, this the first person right here. He got 200 million, 200,000 subscribers. This guy got 400,000 subscribers. Oh, he the biggest guy. He got 600,000 subscribers. All that shit. It ain't no such thing as the biggest. All you do the same shit, and all y'all in millions.
Facts. It's the same.
It's the same. I just gotta link up and let all the nonsense just go. Let it go.
It's a good perspective.
So right here, Young Thug, first we have to give a little bit of background on Young Thug. Young Thug, while he was beefing, yes, he was beefing, and with his ops, it was a bloody beef. People died left and right. But Young Thug has never, not once in his life, been someone that is envious of somebody else's success. I have never seen it. We still haven't seen it. You could say that maybe there's a little bit of envy of Gunna's current success, but it's more so.
It seemed like he was a little envious of Kendrick's success in those leaked audios, you know. I don't know about him being envious of Gunna's joint, but it did seem like he was a little bit envious of Kendrick Lamar. But hell yes, he does have a point. Besides that, I've never seen Young Thug be envious. You feel me?
The frustration of betrayal, what he feels is betrayal, and that's why he's hating on it, or he's looking at it in a negative light. But everybody else, Young Thug, Lil Baby became bigger than Young Thug. And in the Big Bank interview, he talks about how, like, yo, Lil Baby, he was just trying to get him out the streets, and he said Lil Baby was already lit. So what he was saying is, yo, Lil Baby was already popping, like he was hood famous. You know how like some people are Facebook famous at a certain point in time, and they're just people that everybody knows, and they think they're cool. And he said Lil Baby was already getting 10K likes or less. I don't know, anywhere from 5K, an impressive amount for somebody that doesn't rap or do anything other than trap, allegedly. And he goes on to say that it was easy for P to blow him up. But with that to the side, Lil Baby at a certain point, well, at many points, has been bigger than Young Thug. If Lil Baby sold 40 something K, which is what Young Thug just sold, or even if he sold like 120K 4 or 5 years ago, it would be considered disastrous. Now, he can sell like 100K right now is different from 100K whenever So Much Fun came out. But Lil Baby surpassed him. Gunna surpassed him. Travis Scott, there was a point, and this is, I always talk about this. I'm so glad I went to rodeo tour, and I drove up to the New York City date in 2015, and I was more of a Young Thug supporter than Travis Scott. I knew about Travis Scott, but that's when I really tapped into Days Before Rodeo to get into, or to be able to show up to that show. And they had 2 shows same day. I ended up going to both. But there, I would say that Young Thug at that point was bigger than Travis Scott. He had lifestyle. Travis still didn't have Antidote. So if Antidote hadn't come out yet, he had Upper Echelon. I mean, they had songs together. I think they had Skyfallen at that time, but Lifestyle was bigger than all of those. Travis still didn't. Antidote was Travis's first, like, okay, he's going places. And this is touching the mainstream. So he also had the situation, if you guys remember, with Pick Up the Phone, when Travis Scott pretty much stole that song, and he let Travis Scott have it. He never talked negatively about Travis Scott publicly, although Young Thug's sister had talked in a negative light about Travis for pretty much stealing the song, which is fair enough, but he let him have the song, and he didn't say anything about it, and he wasn't upset when Travis surpassed him and became way bigger than him. Never. Not an ounce of envy in his heart.
And that's a good thing. And I'm a little glad that Yassine is highlighting this about Thug, especially because the media, and that's including me, have, you know, seen the leaks, and, you know, it seems like his is going down in a decline. But remember what I said in that Young Thug video. If he turns this into a positive thing and tries to become more positive, I guarantee you his career is going to ramp back up. And that seems like what he's doing now. So hopefully, I pray so that, you know, next couple months, this whole like leak thing will go out the way, and, you know, Young Thug will be positive and be back up there with the biggest. You feel me?
And he's consistently tried to put people on. If you guys remember, when Young Thug was really, really popping, he put on, or he helped Uzi. He hopped on Lil Uzi's original Love Is Rage, and he had Uzi on, I think it was Slime Season 2. That was the song. And he put hit, and that dropped the day after Love Is Rage. So this was mixtape heaven back then. So he was a collaborator. He helped out Uzi. Uzi was basically a nobody at that time, but you got to keep in mind, Uzi was signed to Generation Now. While he was from Philly, the majority of Love Is Rage was recorded in Atlanta, where Young Thug is from. So we got that out the way, that Young Thug supports people. He loves bringing up talent. He loves collaborating. He loves working with people, and to him, it's genuinely not fun alone. So when he's talking about streamers, he's like, yo, why aren't you guys doing stuff all the time? And even in that Big Bang interview, one of the parts where you can see Thug's personality, he's like, man, like, how am I supposed to rap? Like, how am I supposed to do this rap?
Bro, the reason why that hasn't happened is the same reason why certain people in rap don't collab all the time. Egos get in the way, people's personalities clash, and I ain't gonna lie, some of these people think that they on a high horse that they're not really on, bro. I'm gonna be so for real, bro. I've seen streamers that I love get egoed by bigger streamers just because they're not lit enough. You feel me? I've seen it all. So what I could say is the reason why there isn't that much unity anymore is because of that competition. Because everyone's just trying to one up the biggest, just trying to one up Kai or one up this person or one up that person instead of just one upping themselves or just trying to be the biggest that they can be. You feel me? And not having to put others down or having to copy others to do so.
Like, this isn't, I'm not with my guys. Like, it's not even fun without my guys. And I think he's looking at the streamers and he's like, yo, why aren't you, Aiden Ross, and Kai Cenat kicking it all the time? He didn't mention I Show Speed, but it's probably because he doesn't really watch him that much, maybe. But he's like, yo, why don't you guys just, get together and like have a stream or a festival and have like rappers perform? I think that would be really, really cool. But it's funny how, like, of course, the rappers got to self-insert, which if you go back just to when Aiden Ross first got on and rappers just took it as like a promotional vehicle, to think that rappers would respect it to the degree that you've got certain rappers begging to hop on a stream. Like, you've got elders. We're not talking grown men. You've got elders like Fabio Foreign pushing 50. He's not pushing 50.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know how old Fabio Foreign was. And so I think when Big Drip came out, he was what, like 28, 29? That nigga is pushing 40. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh. Yo. Shout out Fabio, bro. But I didn't realize he was that old, bro, until like Big Drip came out. And then a couple months after that, I was like, yo, how old is Fabio Foreign? I said, damn. He's hanging around with like Lil TJ and Pop Smoke, rest in peace. And they're like young 19, 20, 21 type John, bro.
I think it's funny to add 10 years to Fabio Foreign's age because he tried to hide it so much. So you've got these guys that really want to be involved with streamers. And I think that would be cool. Like, streamer, rapper, it's always going to be cool because I said this 2 years ago and now everybody's finally starting to catch on, is that two kids, streamers are the new rappers. They replace them because that's what they want to be like. They want to dress like them. They want to use their lingo, etc. And of course, they're still listening to rap music and they still enjoy rap music, but it's not the same as when rappers had a monopoly on what kids wanted to be and what kids thought was cool. Because with streamers, they're fans of all of them. And the collaborations were great. Like, you got to think about it, man. It's like TV shows for kids. They're looking at this. And when we had our cartoons or TV shows, I actually saw a clip of a kid getting asked, I don't even know if it was real or scripted. Regardless, the guy, I think it was an NFL player or something, or a football player. And he was asking the kid about, like, yo, what cartoons you like? He's like, what's a cartoon? And I just thought, oh.
I ain't gonna lie. Me hearing that just made me realize how cooked the kids are for the next generation, like in terms of entertainment, bro. Like, we still had like Disney Channel, Disney XD, the Disney Halloween joints, the Disney Christmas joints. We had the Jessies, the Zoe 101s, the Victoriouses, the fucking Gravity Falls. The Amazing with the Gumballs, the regular shows. I can name all the shit, but like, bro, kids aren't going to grow up with that. Bro, I don't even think Disney Channel still exists if it do. Or like if Teen Nick still exists or if it do, I don't know. But bro, the next generation it might be a little cooked for entertainment. You mean, I don't want my kid to be 6 or 7 watching streamers. You feel me? I might just have to cop all the shows I used to watch on like DVD or something, and then just have them watch it that way. So at least they'll grow up with a little bit of culture. You feel me?
Oh, I am out of touch. I am old. I might have to go check on my kids. So I haven't seen them in like a year or two. because sheesh, the kids ain't even watching cartoons. That's wild. But everybody talks about the times when, and just look at FaZe as an example, right? Like FaZe, they've got this whole house and they're all collaborating, and they weren't boys before this, but they just put them together and it creates great storylines. It's great content. The people like those Clover Boys and Kai and AMP, like that's great content. Now imagine you just expand that to everybody, or you just have the biggest streamers doing stuff. Or like imagine you have a Kai Cenat commentating on an Aiden Ross brand risk boxing event. Like moments like that, it's just priceless. And I don't think that it's necessarily just competition, but I do think it's fans that always create this stuff. Like it's fan pages that create this strife between certain streamers. Like I think iShowSpeed is just somebody that never needed collaborations, and he was banned from collaborations for a very long time because while everybody was on Twitch, he was banned. So he couldn't appear on anybody's streams, and he just got it out the mud on YouTube, and his fans really only care about him. And he still does collaborations with the Kai Cenat, for instance, where they will do their gaming collaborations. They did I think it was like a Fortnite one.
The Fortnite one was funny. That boy said, "Hey Kai, I need you." He ran, bro. Kai started booking feet, bro. That was hilarious, bro.
They won a Fortnite game. They couldn't stop, and people love and adore that type of content. So I hope they heed Young Thug's words here, because one thing that I really did love about the way Young Thug moved is how many opportunities he gave people, how many people he lifted up. And Kai Cenat does give a lot of opportunities of lifting people up and bringing them into streaming that he sees a talent in, but he can also collaborate more.
I mean, he can collaborate more, but it's all in the essence of how authentic and how genuine it's going to be. But I definitely agree with Young Thug, Brandon. I feel like people should heed him saying this, because this is coming from somebody who had it and then some shit happened. I'm not saying he lost it, because he ain't lose it, but Young Thug is still Young Thug. But you see the light start to get pulled away from him a little more, because, you know, what happened, the leaks and stuff like that. So I feel like he's speaking from a place of like, you see what's happening to me, don't let that happen to y'all. You feel me? And yeah, try to collaborate with whoever you want to. Make sure that joint genuine, and don't try to put somebody else down in order to big up yourself. You feel me? Because there are two ways to build the city, bro. Build the buildings individually, like boom, 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 boom. Or you just cut off all the buildings in an original city and just make your building the tallest, bro. And I feel like the best way to build a city, and the city in this case is community, support system, followers, supporters, all that stuff, collaborations, is to go with the first option, which is to build this shit brick by brick. I feel like you will feel more better and more fulfilled building it brick by brick than to just cut that shit off and just have your building be the tallest. You feel me? But that's it from me. Marso Mafia 4L, Marso Mob 4L, man. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.